G'day crew, I'm Oscar Pelazon and welcome to another episode of Tube Time Tuesday. I'm here at Trig Point. A few little runners on offer today. The northerly's starting to whip up a little bit. So I'm going to get right into it and have a chat to you about some things in this boardroom before I get out there and grab a couple of waves in that boardroom. And today I'm sharing something that I wrote while I was on my way to Bali a few weeks back for a quick 3-day surf trip with a couple of buddies. We were chasing some swell that was around and the conditions looked great and we said, you know what, let's go. And it got me reflecting as I was sitting there on business life and the idea that we don't need to know everything or have the answer for everything or everything needing to be perfect when we start out. I've never been someone who's felt the need to be perfect. In fact, I often tell people that I've made a ton of mistakes and I'll most probably make a ton more. Now, the key is to avoid making the same mistakes repeatedly. When we constantly make the same mistakes, they become habits, and that's when trouble starts. And the longer we keep making the same mistakes, then ultimately they become entrenched bad habits and they turn into patterns of behaviour. Perfection is a trap. Sometimes we procrastinate or avoid doing something because we don't think it's perfect. But chasing perfection is pointless. It doesn't exist. And if it does, it's fleeting. I tell my clients that if you think everything is perfect, brace yourself because you're about to get hit hard. Because perfection is an illusion. Something like a great staff member might leave or a key client might sell their business and suddenly things aren't so perfect anymore. Now, I'm not a pessimist, I'm a realist. Life happens both within and beyond our control. A wise lady once told me on a mindfulness retreat, we are perfectly imperfect. So embrace things as they are now. It's not necessarily how they have to be in the future. Business strategies, business structures, they evolve. Think about the first car compared to the advanced vehicles we have today. The first car ran out of fuel quickly and there were no service stations around for it to refuel. But over 100 years later, it's evolved into the amazing machines we have today, allowing us to connect and explore like never before. Your business strategy and team are the same. They may not be exactly what you want right now, but use your energy to make the best of what you have. Refine and improve continually. Everything is in constant motion, and the environment, technology, and people you interact with are always changing. So first, accept that the world is constantly changing. By accepting this, you can adjust your perspective and you don't need to be perfect and others don't expect you to be. Be kind to yourself. Secondly, regularly devote time to strategize. Having a clear view of where you want to go helps you see the progress you're making. Review your strategy or your plan critically on a regular basis to ensure that it still serves your goals. Thirdly, manage change in small, bite-sized chunks. Incremental change is easier to implement and manage for both you and your team. Remember, change can be scary, but smaller steps make it more manageable. And here's a simple, quick example. I was doing a strategic review with the boys, Matt, Michael, John, and Ben at Aspect Accountants, and they made an insightful comment. They said, what we've been doing has worked so far to get us to where we are, to have the great business we have today. But to reach our future goals, we need to refine and change our approach. Absolutely. As your business evolves, appreciate that what got you here to today, right, was great. But recognize that you might need to refine your methods to continue to thrive. If you do that, you'll end up building a great business and you'll build great skills that enable you to deal with the challenges that evolve and arise in running a business moving forward. That's it for me today. I look forward to you joining me next week for another episode of Tube Time Tuesday. Happy days. Yewww.